Hello everyone. Today I'll give you a background about our certification program Risk Management Professional. This is a certification that has been specifically designed for risk management courses, training and engagement that provides users an end-to-end experience in risk management. So the need for risk management certification mainly arises from the weaknesses that we have experienced recently in major financial crises, in the major frauds that have taken place globally, as well as the recent events that you read about. Risk management adds value to an organization in the long term and in a sustained manner. It is often sought and well paid for, and it's highly likely that these professionals are going to play a major role in strategy implementation of any organization in the future. And often we see that risk management training is not present in current syllabuses and university courses. So what is an alternative? Riskpro has designed a unique certification in risk management titled Risk Management Professional, RMP for short. It covers all aspects of risk management and not just focused on banking risk, financial risk. We believe that risk management is a holistic concept, not just restricted to banking and insurance. This is about 200 hours plus of courses that relate specifically in the areas of training, practical training, webinars, counseling, and regular risk updates. And essentially, this is having a sheer value proposition when it comes with a very low price tag as compared to other companies. And just to give a little bit background about Riskpro, it's a risk management consulting company that has offices in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and other member firm offices across the country. We provide risk management advisory, risk management recruitment, and risk management trainings. And within trainings, we have individual trainings as well as corporate trainings. So to give you an overview of the certification, first of all, we have the knowledge and training, and that comprises of two components, e-learning risk management trainings. These are e-learning modules on risk management that have been specifically handpicked and packaged, and this is about 125 hours plus of training that the user can do at his own pace, at his own will, and wherever he prefers. The interactive web-based trainings with industry experts, these are live trainings that are done by ex-bankers, ex-risk management professionals, industry experts, and approximately there will be about 40 hours of such trainings live over the web, and these would be offered staggered way over a period of 2 to 3 months depending upon the specific schedule and the candidates that have enrolled for the course. So combining e-learning courses which are done by an individual on his own and the online learning that he attends and an opportunity whereby he can ask questions, interact with other candidates, interact with the instructors, it gives a holistic training of very close to 200 hours in risk management. Then we have an assessment component, and each of the e-learning courses, after a particular hour, there's an end of module assessment, roughly about 10 to 15 questions in each course, and those are graded in a sense that a final average score is arrived at to determine how effective the learning was for the candidate. Then you also have an end of certification, which is a graded examination of about 150 multiple choice questions, and and of course, it really depends whether a person can be able to grasp all the concepts, and there's a passing score of 50% in that examination. And this is mainly conceptual question. It's not targeted to be very difficult, but it's mainly to ensure that a person understands the concepts of risk management. The third element of the certification is the engagement, and here we have various components of how a candidate can engage with the risk management domain. We require the candidates to attend a certain level of free webinars that we'll be providing them with access to, and these are roughly about 1 to 2 hours of webinars arranged by Riskpro and other companies within the risk management domain, such as GARP, Premia, and other risk management consulting companies. And these give an opportunity for the candidate to learn about risk management and all the recent topics and the latest developments. Then we'll also provide email alerts which are regular and which are free to the candidates, and these would give them the latest breaking news, latest developments over email, documents, circulars, and such kind of regulations that have been released by Basel, by RBI, SEBI, and the like. And then, and finally, in terms of engagement, you would also have access to risk events which could be free or discounted, and this will be an opportunity for people to attend events, networking events, and make benefit from such programs that are out there. Finally, certification is offered by Riskpro in the form of successful completion, and all of these components, all the way from knowledge, assessment, engagements, would have some sort of a weightage, so that when a candidate is successfully qualified the certification, it essentially means that he's gone through a very elaborate process of training, assessment, engagement. And finally, we have, with respect to support and networking, we can provide job assistance, but this is not a guaranteed placement. We provide industry references. We link up the people with industry experts, with senior management, senior positions in various organizations, mainly to facilitate a new candidate or a fresher to engage with the industry. And we also have the largest group on LinkedIn, which is Risk Management Professionals of India. This has about 2,800 users. It's a great way to interact and network with risk management professionals, specifically in the Indian context. So I'll spend the next few slides very quickly on how the program is structured. So risk management, so RMP concept. It should be viewed as a training and not really a certification. So if you're looking at a certification to actually enhance your career or to change your job, then this may not be the right one, because it's a program that is being offered by Riskpro, and we are establishing our credentials, and we are building the foundation. But until we have a strong reputation, until we have a strong recognition, the certification is not likely to have a very great acceptance, and this is a reality which you should be aware of. So do take it as a view it as a training, and as a structured training at a very, very low cost, and I'm sure you'll benefit just for the fact that you've been trained in a very great domain area and developing area, which is risk management. It has no location barrier. Anyone in any city, any country can participate. There are no classroom restrictions. It's a fully online program. No fixed batches, start anytime, end anytime. No costly fees. It's basically priced at 2 to 3 days typical training program. So just imagine if you were to attend a workshop or a seminar in a hotel, and if it's 2 to 3 days, you're likely to spend more money than on this program, which is 200 hours plus a very, very elaborate learning process. There's no competition. Only Riskpro is offering this unique product, and of course, there would be it's fully flexible, low-cost alternative to expensive trainings, and there should be no regrets. In case there are regrets, there is an option to refund the fees. So the three elements are e-learning, 125 hours plus of learning. There's live training, about 40 hours, which is backed by risk management experts, industry experts, who are going to provide this training online and will be able to answer all your questions. And there's engagement, which is done through assessments, newsletter, alerts, networking events, and then three major components result in the RMP. These are some of the e-learning modules that we have, and on the left you'll see the e-learning modules. On the right you see the practical web sessions which will be done by the live trainers. The topics are subject to change, but the one on the left are more or less constant, and those are the online material. A new material will be continuously added to it as and when the programs have been redesigned and redefined. So we really believe the program is well worth the price, and this is our promise. Just imagine 125 hours of e-learning from world's leader in e-learning for financial services, and these are from Cassidy. And if you really look at the retail price, it crosses $1,250, which is approximately 60,000-70,000 rupees of courses, has been specifically packaged and discounted for your benefit, and that plus an additional 40 hours of training, which typically would cost more than 7,500 rupees in the market, and all this comes to you at a very specific price of 18,000. Of course, on top of that, you get free webinars, alerts, the whole Riskpro engagement, and we really believe that this is a very strong proposition that we have, and I'm sure you should benefit from it, even if you just ignore the fact that certification is just a piece of it. If you ignore that this paper does not have any value, the training definitely does, the e-learning definitely does, and then the learning that you have is going to be a lot more significant. Some more details on the course coverage. This is a little bit about Riskpro. I'll just pause the slide so you can see the information. These are the service areas that we provide: advisory, training, and recruitment. Within advisory, we do Basel 2-3 advisory, we do operational risk, corporate risk, governance, information security, other risk, and enterprise risk management, fraud risk, forensic accounting. In terms of training, we provide extensive banking e-learning trainings, corporate trainings, online trainings, workshop, events, and in terms of recruitment, we have a very extensive database of full-time and part-time risk professionals, and we are also able to provide specifically short duration on-call risk managers. About Cassidy, which is going to be a major portion of the certification. Cassidy is the world's largest financial e-learning company. It's got off-the-shelf catalog that consists of more than 750 e-learning courses on various topics in banking, finance, accounting, insurance, and risk management. Cassidy's e-learning solutions are relevant for the providers of financial services as well as users, regulators, and educators of financial services. Some of the clients include Federal Reserve Board, Citigroup, Standard Chartered, JP Morgan Chase, SunGard, Indian Bank, Cognizant, and Bearing Points, among others. So essentially, we have a very strong education partner when it comes to this certification, and I'm sure you can benefit from all these specifically because we have a special tie-up with them, and we are a strategic partner when it comes to risk management e-learning that has been imparted through their portal. So finally, a summary of the RMP program. It's currently priced at 18,000, which is a special price. For foreign users, it's $400. It has a rolling admission, which basically means you can start anytime, you can end anytime, and basically the registration is quite simple. You need to provide your profile, and you need to provide your objectives on why you're doing these courses and what you plan to achieve from them. And these are really predominantly e-learning, hence location is not a constraint. It can be done from any location as long as you have access to internet. The mode of teaching is mainly e-learnings. About 40 hours of interactive live sessions are also web-based. There are no physical classroom-based programs, hence location is never a constraint. The subjects have been covered as mentioned earlier. The duration really depends on how much time you have available. It's self-paced, so we expect about 2 months time frame to complete this program. And with respect to job assistance, we endeavor to assist for the jobs, but the jobs are not guaranteed, and we do not have a placement as part of the program. And then we get a lot of questions on recognition. And since this is a new program, the RMP will gain recognition over time. However, it's not used to get a job or to rely upon a career change. Treat this program purely as a knowledge enhancement program. After all, knowledge is power ultimately, and when we believe that the knowledge that you will have will ultimately enhance your career indirectly. And again, we get a lot of questions on FRM, PRM, or Riskpro's RMP. We have a full FAQ section, and at the end of this section that talks about what FRM is, what PRM is, and what RMP can do. In a nutshell, FRM, PRM are career-oriented certifications that are globally recognized. Riskpro's RMP is more of a training that may not be as recognized, at least today, and that has an objective of mainly providing broad-based training rather than in-depth knowledge in financial risk. So it's a totally different approach, and we believe this has a very unique positioning in the market, and there are users who would want this rather than want FRM PRM. How to register? You can send an email to manoj.jain@riskpro.in, and the payment details will be communicated to you. Payment mode is given on the screen. The login details are provided here. On payment confirmation, the login details will be sent via email, and the program calendar is not specific because these are online learnings, online e-learnings. You will have control on the approach, calendar, and sequence of the modules. The dates for online interactive sessions will be communicated to you, and these will typically be 3 to 4 hours of duration, spread out throughout the year depending upon availability of trainers and the students. Refunds will be granted for eligible cases after some administrative deductions. And one more thing is that printed material will not be provided as part of this program. It's not a physical course or a classroom-based course wherein we'll be providing physical material, booklets, and textbooks. It's purely e-learning, and all the e-learning program is available online. You will not be able to print this material, but there are certain elements that you can download and print, and then those will be available to you as part of the program. So this is a very, very high level summary, just to kind of wrap it up. I think one of the key points in this is don't expect a drastic career change from this program. RMP is like any other training, it enhances your value over time. We believe that if you are looking at it where there's short-term gains, we do not believe this is the right program, because this is purely very broad-based. It's expected to give you a broad understanding of risk management. It's supposed to immerse you in the domain of risk management, to engage you with the surroundings, and then all the developments on this is going to show effect over time and not immediately. And again, Riskpro is not a leading educational institute like FRM, PRM, the GARPs, and the Premia. And as such, the program from Riskpro is a product that is likely to appeal to many users who want to broaden their knowledge and not get a valuable paper certification.